Hi, and welcome back to Running Rants with Helen, where I rant and talk about whatever I want. And today I am on the Truckee High School track. I have a track workout, and I was trying to think about the last time I actually did a workout on the track, other than just like running with the middle schoolers. And I'm pretty sure it was like 2017. So, we'll see how this goes. And the reason why I'm doing a track workout is because somehow I got it in my head that I want to break 5 minutes in the mile, just because like I never did in high school, and then I never ran the mile in college like as a race. And so that's something I've been like wanting to do for the last year, because before that, every year I would just make my friends come race a mile on this track. Because people who don't know like trail running or ultra running, usually if you tell someone you run, they always just ask your mile time. And so I always wanted to have something to say other than like what I ran in high school. So here we are. And I tried to do this in the spring, but I also didn't want to train for it. So I ran a mile on the bike path in Marin. And I made a couple mistakes. I ate a muffin like 20 minutes before I started. I went out way too fast. I think I ran like 5:08 or 5:09. And so my thing was like, if I didn't break it then I would actually like kind of have to train for it. Well, and then I wanted to run an actual race, the Marin Mile, but my Achilles wasn't super happy in May, and so that felt like probably a bad idea. So now in my trail off season, I'm training to run a mile, but I don't know if I'm gonna like try to find a race. There's like an indoor meet, or like indoor series of meets in Reno, but I also don't really want to do it on an indoor track. Ideally, it would be cool if I was just fast enough. Oh, because I'm in Truckee, so we're at like 6,000 feet. And so ideally, it would be really cool if I was just fit enough to be able to break 5 minutes up here. So I want to do an altitude conversion thing. I think it's a little too generous, but I also don't really want to drive to sea level. So we'll see. So my workout for today is I have a 20 to 30 minute warm up because it's like 27 degrees out. And so I actually do need to be warm because I will hurt myself. And then I have 8x400 with like equivalent standing rest. And when my coach and I talked about it, my goal for those is like 75 to 79 seconds. But it also kind of depends on like how I'm feeling. It's like more of a feel based workout than like trying to hit exact paces if that like feels too hard. And then I have 3x200 at the end. So a little workout, but I'm excited, and yeah, hopefully I can break 5 minutes in the mile in like the next month.
Can you explain like why? What the purpose is?
Of my workout?
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't really know. We can page Rick maybe and he could tell you, but if I had to guess, it's probably just to get me used to like running that fast again, because I don't know, when the heck do I ever run a 5 minute pace? Well, actually track season when I was doing 400s and 800s with some of the kids, I think those were like, yeah, that was like 75, 76s with some of like Cody, and I was pacing them. But yeah, I never usually run that fast, so I'm guessing just like getting used to it again and like knowing what it feels like in my body, so that when I go to run a mile and race it or time trial it or whatever, like that's just like a pace that I can just like drop into and stay there for hopefully 4 laps. That would be my guess, but I don't actually really know. I didn't choose to do this.
Coming off of summer training for UTMB, does it feel nice to like mix things up with this, or like aside from the actual time goal, what's sort of the motivation?
I think my motivation is the time goal. But also, yeah, I think it's just fun, and I don't know, I feel like I've had like the 5-minute time goal in my head forever. And if I'm ever gonna do it, I should probably do it pretty soon. So I don't really think I have a track career ahead of me. And then also, like, I don't know, post-collegiately, like, I was pretty jaded by the track. I honestly was jaded by running, and I thought I was never gonna run again, and definitely not ever on a track again. Oh, goose. There's some geese here too, so gotta clap them out of lane 1. Yeah, I think it's just taken a while for me to even like more than anything, like emotionally be like excited about running on a track or like doing something that fast.
Three, two, one.
Workout. I would probably say that my goal of running sub 5 minutes based off of that is out the window. I'm kind of kidding, but that was our first track workout in 7 years, and it was hard. I didn't quite hit my splits. There were a bunch of like 2-year-olds on the track that I had to dodge, geese. It was windy, but now that I'm done complaining, yeah, it was really hard, but it's probably good for me, and someday I will break 5. Thanks for coming to the workout edition of Running Rants with Helen, and I'll see you next time.
Yeah.